A week or so ago, we covered how Republicans were in California opened up a lawsuit to try to stop the Proposition 50 redistricting plan to happen. And, I didn't give a whole lot of flack there because that's just kind of what's going on both sides across the country ever since Republicans in Texas just said, hey, we're going to gerrymander the shit, like just out in the open, to eliminate as many Democratic seats as possible. That started like just a domino effect across the country. So, and you have states, different Democratic states trying to gerrymander to get extra seats, and you have a bunch of Republican states trying to follow suit. And there, as a result, there's a lot of lawsuits being opened. In Democratic states, it's Republicans. In Republican states, it's Democrats. And they're largely making the same arguments against each other, like you're trying to draw out like a minority group, insert minority group here, and that's kind of what's going both sides. So I was like, whatever, okay, politics. And then this story dropped that the U.S. Justice Department, the Department of Justice, is now joining in on the lawsuit to stop California from redistricting. And I about lost my goddamn mind. This is like, how is this not election interference in a way? Like, not to mention that you guys started this whole redistricting war. It was the White House, Trump's White House, that gave like these instructions like down the pipeline to, hey, we need to this majority we have in the House right now, it's too slim. We need to make it bigger. And the 2026 midterms could be a bloodbath for us because of how terrible we are. So that's how it all started. And now you are going to try to step in and prevent, from a federal level, prevent California from redistricting while encouraging red states to do it. Like, out of all of the states in the country, California is doing this like the most legal way because they had an independent redistricting commission and they had to go to the voters to get redistricting approved in the first place. Like, other states are just saying like, all right, let's do it. Let's draw me a new map, put it in ChatGPT. Let's do this. All right. So I have an article here from the BBC that's going to go over more details. U.S. Justice Department sues California over new voting maps favoring Democrats. The U.S. Justice Department is filing a lawsuit against California over new congressional maps that voters approved in an election last week. The new maps favor Democrats and aim to cancel out gains made by Republicans through recently redrawn voting districts in Texas. Attorney General Pam Bondi accused California Governor Gavin Newsom of brazen power grab using radically gerrymandered maps. Oh my God, they're so stupid. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. They're so dumb. That's legal. That is legal. Radically gerrymandering is legal. I don't like it, but it's legal. And it's what Texas and other red states are doing. And it's what red states and even blue states in their lawsuits are using in their defenses when they get accused of trying to split up, like draw out minority groups and a district based on them, district them out. They're like, no. You see, we are not targeting minority groups at all. In fact, we are politically gerrymandering. We are trying to eliminate opposition seats. That is what we are trying to do. That is legal. That has been the defense in court. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways, I just want to end the video here like, what the fuck? California voters overwhelmingly approved the redistricting bill known as Proposition 50, giving Democrats an advantage in 5 new congressional districts. Those losers lost at the ballot box, and soon they will also lose in court, a spokesperson for Newsom said in a statement to BBC News. Was this a dude who was like, who's the law firm? Who are the people suing me? Oh, it's them. Oh, if it's them, I haven't read it yet, but like if it's them, they're gonna lose. It's gonna go nowhere. He's like, good luck, losers. Like, oh my God, it was good. It was good. Like, just throw it back in their face. Like, this is the shit Republicans and Trump do. Like, if you want to do Trumpism and this fucking just whatever you want to call this, then you're going to take it. Bondi accused Newsom of attempting to entrench one-party rule and silence millions of Californians by pushing the new congressional district boundaries. This is legal. This is called gerrymandering. This is what they're using, what Republicans are using in their court cases to defend their gerrymandering. They're like, we are politically gerrymandering. That is it. End of story. That is legal. Newsom should be concerned about keeping Californians safe and shutting down Antifa violence, not rigging his state for political gain. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do you mean Antifa violence? Brother, sister, dumb bitch, fucking lizard person. 98% of the country should be Antifa, anti-fascist. It's that. There is not some centralized Antifa command. That doesn't exist. Okay? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And Newsom should be concerned on keeping Californians safe and blah, 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 blah. What the fuck is Trump doing? Trump's golfing every other weekend. And he's holding fucking weird-ass parties at Mar-a-Lago, going to NFL games, UFC events, fucking whatever. What do you mean? And he's the one that's like getting all bent out of shape about like a single trans person playing sports in California. Like, and oh God. And what like news outlets are saying about him to the point where he's suing. How about you worry about running the damn country? Actually, no, don't worry about running the damn country. Just stay away from it. Stay away from it. Oh my God. I'm not gonna be able to make it through this article. The Justice Department filed the complaint in a California federal court on Thursday, aiming to block the new maps. So I just read this one part and then I realized I have dyslexia. And I thought up here, and I realized this is not radically, it is racially. So, okay. My bad a little bit. So it's the same argument that they've been using. God damn it, dude. I hate weed. I hate dyslexia. It's like, take dyslexia, weed, and ADHD and put it in a package, and you got me trying to read these fucking articles. God damn it. But okay, so you're joining in and making the same arguments as everyone else. All right. I take back some of my rant. I was going to cut it all out and reread it, but I don't feel like doing that because I feel like my rants were kind of based, so I'll leave them in. Okay. Federal prosecutors accused the Democratic governor and Secretary of State Shirley Weber of mandating racially gerrymandered congressional districts, which that is not legal. That is not legal. But just gerrymandered congressional districts, yes, that is completely fine and dandy. All right. A violation of the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. And okay, we don't need to know the definition of gerrymandering. The Justice Department cited substantial evidence that California legislator created a new map in which Latino demographics and racial considerations were predominant. So rich for them to be the ones making this. Oh my God. But again, this is the same argument being used across the country. Race cannot be used as a proxy to advance political interests, but that is precisely what the California General Assembly did with Prop 50. Said Jesus A. Seat, Principal Deputy Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, in a statement. Californians were sold an illegal, racially gerrymandered map, but the U.S. Constitution prohibits its use in 2026 and beyond. And in my defense, it's okay. In my defense, it's rare for this administration to use the term racially because they normally like, you know what I mean? Like normally they're saying radically, you're radical. They don't really say racially because they don't, they're racially, they only care about white people and they're not like, I don't know where I'm trying to go with that, but maybe you know what I mean. Anyways, the maps are part of a nationwide redistricting efforts initiated by President Trump in order to tip the scales of the 2026 midterm elections in favor of his Republican Party to ensure the majority control of the U.S. House of Representatives. Newsom launched a campaign in August to suspend California's independently drawn maps, and that's where Prop 50 came from. So that's where we are. The Department of Justice is stepping in, and this is just gross overreach by the federal government. And this just goes to show you how we've never seen this before. We've never seen a Department of Justice, like the Department of Justice, be so tied to the hip of the president. Like, How many times have we seen Joe Biden and his attorney general? Who's his attorney general? Was it Garland? Was that the attorney general? Regardless of them, like even in the same room, like Pam Bondi and Trump are everywhere together. Like this is, you're not really supposed to do that. That's bad. And like he just straight up orders his Department of Justice to do investigations and to do things like that's insane. That's unheard of. And despite what Republicans and fucking MAGA idiots will say of like, oh, the Biden Justice Department targeted Republicans, it's like, yeah, they targeted people who participated in an insurrection and people on the back end who were going to actually like try to legislatively overturn the election. But like, you know, we don't care about facts, and anything against us is a political witch hunt, and anything against you is because you're actually bad. What a country we live in. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.